So last time you brought down Mr. Firestarter and took a big chunk out of Mr. of both Mr. Yellman and the Diamond Stars major funds.
Yep. Not only that, but we put Ortega on his back foot politically. He's currently he's having to defend.
Yep. However, evil has always have another plans. And it all starts with a little girl. 1 second, let me just roll to see who's the one to be the victim of this. Alright, since obviously there's no what you call here, curious what the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Kiri, assuming you finally left the mansion, what are you going to do?
Just a quick refresher, like, what exactly happened with the mansion last session?
Oh, what you call it? Let's see now. Lola found out that there's a little blood binder in the Yeoman's family registry.
That'll hand over to Magic Man.
So just hanging out in my base, doing some research. I'm probably in the magic workshop to study this and having books brought to me from the library. Magic check time. $24. Plus any bonuses you will give me, of course.
Alright, you find the magic check. Why do you do the magic check?
To study the blood that Kiri gave me.
Oh,
the blood registry.
Oh, the blood binder.
Yeah.
Pretty much, it's a lot of elven blood for years and years and years.
Ooh, this is not good. I'm assuming this is under the black magic family.
A little bit. If you look at the names, almost all but one has been assassinated at one time or another.
Oh, that's not good.
There's even a page for Geo and Pyra, and at one time, DedSec was the name on this but someone erased it.
Okay, so what is this registry? Is it basically an assassination list?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I thought this was we thought this was a magic blood binding thing.
Kind of. At least for one, kind of as well.
Wait, someone
kills the target, take the blood back to Yeoman, and he's yeah. However, like I said, there's only one target that's alive, and that's Margaret the Assassin.
That's not good. So I'm gonna go down to the cell where we have Mr. Firestone or Firestarter, whatever the fuck his name is.
Also, like I said, DedSec's name has been erased for some odd reason, and you don't exactly see Ciri's name on there at all.
So I'll I'll go down there and just kind of plop the book in front of him and goes, "Would you mind explaining this?"
I have no idea what you're talking about, man.
Snaps finger. Hey, Kira, you remember back in elementary school? Cause I think you're a bit older than me, but we had this. They brought in the CRT TV sometime on the wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a golem bring one of those in and basically start showing him the stocks of his company drop
Nice.
with the hostile takeover of the other family taking over all of his assets.
I was about to
Does
say,
that-
I went to school as a film projector and a freaking CRT TV.
Well, the CRT TV makes more sense in a small cell.
I know. Like, oh, what have you done to my company?
Provided information to a rival.
Ruined.
Yes, you are.
I can't rip off this.
No, you can't. But
People can't trust goblins as is. What do you think a poor goblin's going to do?
well, you technically are an assassin, but I would not recommend that line of work. I hear bodyguarding can be by former assassins can be quite lucrative.
Fuck you.
Look, we're going after your partners. Your partners basically abandoned you.
No, they haven't. I heard Diamond Star's lawyers are trying to get off up at the fence. Yeah, at the fence.
For her. You haven't read the newspapers, have you? Plops the newspaper down to her. I would presume that she's distanced herself from him significantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's distancing herself. Give it about a month, and I suspect that they will try to spin the media cycle into you had some sort of dirt on them and you threatened them, or they're going to play the innocent victim. They didn't know what you were up to, and that you lied to them, that you violated the contracts, yada yada yada. Boring business talk and corporate boardroom jargon. You know the drill.
And everyone would believe her.
Yes. So, look, there's no putting you back on the pedestal you were on, but we can make sure the people that you were working with don't get to benefit off of it.
I don't know about Diamond Star, since she's a New Worlder, or at least I suspect she's a New Worlder. However, I did run a couple of these jobs before for Mr. Yeoman.
Problem
Basically,
is, I'm guessing they're old world contracts before the merger, about 20 years back.
yep. Basically, he had me kill people who was, quote, a threat to his business or his interest, and then bring back their blood. I do not know what he did with his blood, but obviously I missed one target because she was a superior assassin than I was.
Mhm.
She he rolls up his sleeve to show the arrow mark on his back. Like,
I haven't seen a barbed arrowhead wound like that in a while. You only see those usually on the old veteran elves from the Unification Wars, circa what 300-400 years ago.
Yeah, whoever taught her that was a very assassin. You know what I mean? Before he rolls down sleeve again.
Got it. Well,
But I did manage to take some of his blood, and Mr. Miller says this is actually perfect for what I need right now.
sounds like some sort of, for lack of a better term, blood magic. I just look over to Deadsay and go, "There's more than one type of blood magic. It's
There
complicated."
is.
Well, I mean, he technically uses a form of blood magic that doesn't directly harm others. Some call it white blood magic, though I would argue his is gray because he turns his blood into a scythe and then stabs people.
Oh,
They call him. They
that's
call him.
from oh, that's from me.
Yeah.
I took some blood magic, but something tell me he's up to something a little more strange. Especially it's like when it came to New World, they said, with this I can finally perfect this technology. Or
Yeah,
perfect this in some way.
technique,
shape, or
yeah.
form.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how how the science of this world has helped the magic of the old world.
Anyway, is there anything else you want to do? What do you show me my business, my livelihood crashing before my eyes?
No, but I'm going to keep you here just in case. I don't exactly trust you because my name was on this list. Also, why was DedSec removed from the list?
I have no clue, to be honest.
Let's see. Well, obviously, Diamond Princess is going to be trickier. Diamond's going to be trickier to take down because she's a pop star idol, but we might be able to cause a fan backlash if we know what we're doing. And
Just be careful. I don't think I work for more. I think I'm more for more two-faced person in my life.
she's a pop star. That's their standard operating procedure.
Oh no, that's the standard two-face. Like you see all the concept about how she loves and cherishes anyone and gives autographs and stuff like that. She's actually a sociopath. Of course, no one will believe me, but let's just say if the whole world burned tomorrow, she could probably do pop culture on that. And
No, thanks for that
and the
information.
worst part is her fans will still cheer it up.
Great. We're dealing with cult mentality.
One of us types. Joy.
And my big question is she a polymancer and has both the ability of absorption and psychomancy. Psychomancy is terrifying.
What exactly is psychomancy? Like affecting the mind, I'm guessing?
Yes, manipulation of the mind, geomancy, manipulation of the earth, aquamancy, water, aeromancy, pyromancy, fire. Polymancer just means multiple magical abilities of the elemental types.
So like a combination of geo, aerial, or something else altogether.
My mentor was a master of all four, plus fairly strong in some of the more odd ones like biomancy, which is practiced by the hospital where we dropped off. I keep forgetting her name. Oceana. They've got some pretty good biomancers there, which technically biomancy is a subset of both aqua and geomancy. You know, earth is a solid object, water, air techniques. It gets weird very quickly.
What's electricity then? I forgot.
Electromancy would be a subset of pyromancy.
Okay.
Yes, I'm stealing that.
That makes sense. Why I looked at Avatar last
night. If you heat something up enough, it becomes a plasma, and plasma is a large amount of energy concentrated. You could argue. You could argue that each type could do something to generate electricity. Like, for example, remember how I've got the windmill that's replacing one of the towers in my castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an aeromancy spell that is constantly causing the wind to go in a loop. So it's providing perpetual electricity. Yes, it's using an outside force to generate it, but you could also argue that electricity could also be generated by an aeromancer, by manipulating the air the right way. So I would argue that there are certain amounts of crossover between certain groups.
Like the hospital has to be. Well, now that I know it's pyromancy, the hospital has to. Some doctors have to use pyromancy to resuscitate patients.
Well, again, though, also biomancy is a specialty.
No, I meant for
And,
someone who is far gone, you have to use like traditional medicine for that.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things that I don't want to dig into it too much because that's setting up rules for magic, and setting up rules for magic is a Herculean task.
Okay, let me just stop right there and continue on
Yeah.
the game.
It's
then.
one of those things that it's interesting fluff, but in the end, it's basically just a broad categorization system.
All right. So you have one. So you have an assassin who's on the list, but not quite yet. Oh,
Yep.
speaking of which, you have another thing. That you know that the assassin has been placed back on the list, and someone's trying, and that someone is trying to hunt her down and her husband as we speak.
Interesting.
Looks like we got something to do. Let's go find an assassin. Also, I kind of poked my head back in. Do you have evidence from the old world that Mr. Yelrin hired you to kill people for his business?
All my evidence is in my shack, which is supposedly still in the old world. So
Got it. Unless I can find a way to do something that Master Mages haven't been able to do in 20 years, then we're kind of stuck. Understood.
yeah.
Damn.
Good luck, too.
I'm sure he has evidence of his own. His villa did go with him, so we'll eventually figure it out. So, see ya. Stone door closes.
Yeah. Oh God damn it!
The TV's already been removed, but hey, he gets a better lunch today.
Ooh, advanced gruel. Yummy.
No. Burger and fries.
But wait, a burger?
Yes, I'm giving him a hamburger and fries. His normal meal was basically like a step above prison food in quality, like a ham sandwich, bowl of soup.
No, I like. There's newer hamburgers. I just kind of like them.
Yep.
Might as well run a hamburger business instead.
Yep. So I'm gonna grab Pyre and Deadsec and go, hey Deadsec, where's the robot?
Give me a moment. Just like click on a remote and get like a ping just to get an idea of where she's. Let's see. In the castle, she's in a workshop. And it looks like she's on the workshop.
Okay, I'll. Do I have any spirits of air? Spirits of knowledge floating around in the workshop right?
I assume so.
I'll just send him a mental command saying, "Hey, what's Cassandra up to?"
Pretty much standing by, reading books.
She's reading books in the workshop.
Well, standing by, like looking at technology and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, would you mind asking her to join us in the courtyard?
I'll have her meet us there. I send a message to have her meet us there.
A couple seconds later, hello, master and friends. What do I need? I assume you need me for something.
Preventing an assassination.
Ooh, this will sound fun. Who's gonna be the targets?
And an assassin and her assassin husband.
Yeah, let me see. What's the name of the assassin again?
Provides the name.
Ooh, okay. Well, according to my networks, the one assassin is out of town. He can't come in. The other assassin, that's I get to make a roll check because a technology check because, well, she's very hidden.
Sure thing.
I can help.
So that makes it like a 32.
Yep, 32.
Oh, she's close She cloaked to hell and back, but I could find her about here.
Magical cloak or technological?
Both.
Well, DedSec, it looks like we'll be working together on this one.
Yep. That we will. Alrighty. Is there anything else that any other information you're able to get about this, or is that all we got?
That's strange, though. Even though obviously I could find the signal for the assassin. There's actually two exact blood types if you think about it.
Oh, blood cloning. Might have done blood cloning.
Obviously, the assassin is one of them, but I can't tell the second one. All I know is the second one's around here. Obviously, it's not cloaked or anything, so I assume that's not the assassin.
We're going to go for cloaked first. Hold on, Pyre. We're going to have to go at full speed this time.
Okay.
So, yeah, stone platform and flying away. Kira, you can keep it. You can keep up 250 miles an hour flying, right?
About 2. If I push it, yeah.
Basically, what is your fly speed at the same as mine mechanically? For powers, what was it? Do you have flight 7?
I got flight 6.
Okay, I'll have to slow down a little bit to 125.
All right, sorry about that.
It's fine. Eventually, I'll have the ability to make portals to locations for us. You know, basically just put some energy into the ground and it connects 2 points of Earth.
Oh boy.
You'd be surprised how cheap the teleportability is if you know what you're doing with it.
Alright, so you go into the location?
Yep, where the cloaked one is.
Huh?
I'll extend out my magic senses, and I believe Kiri would either have to use perception or some sort of technology check to find him.
Yep. Also, I guess Pirates could also censor as a martial artist or something like that.
All right. So
29 to the magic side of things.
and 29 to the technological side.
You see both a cloak of invisibility and very advanced camel cloak sitting right about here, sitting on a desk eating some food. Just be careful. She still also has sidearm on her.
DedSec, have Cassandra in an Overwatch position
Will
using
do.
non-lethal ammunition.
Okay.
We'll approach directly. Pyre,
I'll-
you come in from behind. DedSec and I'll take the front.
Okay.
Let me get. I can never get left Mr. Winston's burgers. I can bring my husband one when I leave. All right.
And I forget,
I guess
what is
that's
her
right.
name again?
Huh?
What's her name again?
Margaret.
Margaret, we need to talk.
She pulls out her sidearm like, "Who are you? How do you find me?"
My name's Geo. We've met before.
Yeah, I know that.
We are tracking you via a couple of different methods. We'll go with that. But the problem is we are detecting a second one in the area.
A second one.
Do
Sorry.
you remember fighting a goblin assassin a little over 20 years in the old world?
Oh yeah. That's why it was a bow. That's why I used bow and arrows. I gave her a
Yes.
pretty nasty wound, but she also cut me like really hard, really major.
Yes. And that blood was taken. I have no idea what it was used for, but nothing good. For your safety, I need you to come with us. I'm also going to need your gun, because I don't know if you are the original or some sort of blood copy.
Oh, trust me, I'm the original.
That's what a copy would say.
Is this the thing like where you could like ask it a question that only the original would know, or is there a chance that that information might somehow get passed on?
It's magic. It's magic. It's weird.
So it
How
could get
that
passed
works.
on.
It could potentially get passed on. There are ways we can do tests to figure out which one is which once we're there, but it will take time and containment.
Before that, she looked at Pyre for a minute. 1-on-1 right now. This probably my last chance to fight you on even levels.
Okay.
Alright, and that place, she takes off her cloak, takes off her takes out her camouflage armor. Of course, obviously wearing on her sports bra. Puts out wearing her gun, her stun batons, and walks to like I guess this alley right here will be safe without alluring my would-be assassins to kill me.
We're not going to let you get killed. We're going to capture the assassin because for whatever reason they have the same blood as yours. Again, we could be dealing with a blood copy. Not sure quite yet.
I'm, I knew I should have killed him when I had a chance. Anyway. So technically it's 1-on-1, so if you want to watch you can want to watch for the turns you can find.
I'm keeping on alert because I've got a feeling something's going to happen. I'm going to take all of the items that she's taken off and put them into a stone box that I'll then seal shut.
We're going to do that tech, or just going to have her and Candace stand by.
Candace will be on Overwatch, keeping an
Yep.
eye on things.
And
Myself and DeadSec will be keeping an eye around. I'll have my magic senses up, scanning for the other blood signal.
Alright.
not sure how much I could help since I don't think there's a lot of technology that could help with that. But I'll try and keep an eye out, maybe for people that look like this guy,
Girl,
by hacking into what?
the woman.
Okay, hacking the systems, the cameras, to see if we can find the woman, even if it's just like from hours ago. I'm suspecting I probably don't find much.
Not really, no. Alright, you first.
Okay. Hi. Hi.
Damn, what the hell?
Okay,
I think the roll got fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, really.
can I give, see what exit, so I can see my sheet, so I not have done anything wrong.
Yeah, reroll that.
Can you give him access to my sheet so I can look at it? So I have not done anything wrong, so everything is correct.
I'm thinking it's a glitch in something else that's causing the problem.
Can you look at it?
I don't know how the sheet is set up. You notice I mainly do manual rolls because I have an external program that keeps
Yeah.
track of my character.
Let me see something. Yeah, my roll's fine.
I think,
Apparently,
I know what I did wrong. I just added something mistake.
I'm guessing there was an extra 0 out at the end after a 5. It was supposed to be a damage 5 effect.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nothing major.
Yeah.
Just dump the DC from 65 down to 20. So
Yeah.
because the plus 11 makes complete sense. The plus 11 to attack makes complete sense. It's the 50 that was a little.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Ty, have a roller toughness versus a DC 20. She fails and takes 1 wound, so -1 toughness.
Ouch. All right, now her astral roll. Oops, the first one.
Does a 15 beat your dodge? Not your dodge, your parry plus Jimpan?
Parry DC is 23.
Got it. So she misses.
So I take again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
She soaks this one,
Like,
and even with the -1.
like, challenge. They haven't been fun in a while.
Come on.
All right, roll your toughness.
Toughness.
Ouch. Was that the equivalent of a kidney punch?
He fails by 2 degrees, so I think he's staggered.
All right, here we go.
Can I take back?
Oh, she's Superman right now. Oh, damn.
Oof. That means the DC goes up by a little bit.
So toughness.
Yeah. He does beat it, though.
Let me see, because coin flip time.
It's at most, I think,
No,
with a
coin flip
multi-attack.
time, because remember, once per session, you have to see if whether the blood from his new flying blood affects him or not.
Okay.
You survive. Yeah, if it was a 1 or 2, then your then your toughness drops all the way to 0.
Oh,
All right, your turn.
okay.
God damn. She does not want to get hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's voice roll. Yeah. Yeah. You're lucky she's a assassin, so obviously she does have not much that much dodge defense. Ouch.
Ooh. She's now at -2. He soaks it. That was one mean right hook, and you just soaked it, man.
And that's nothing. Actually, no, that beats it.
She fails by 2 degrees of success. Or
She
one
backs
additional
off
degree.
all right,
She's staggered at this point.
Like-
She's staggered for a round.
all right. I think I'm done.
Okay, that was fun.
Yeah. Both of you go down to my kidney shot. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And why and Candace pokes us like, Master, I see something. If Candace is if Martha Sniper's over there, then does she have a daughter? And you see someone walking around the courtyard.
Is she armed?
Nope. But she has a bunch of students with her.
Oh, I know who this is. I'm going to do a magic check on this one. Hold on, it froze up on me. Still rolling.
The emperor of all super rolls.
There we go. I ran it again and I forced it. So 32.
Oh, there's something definitely magical with her. Long story short, she's not exactly naturally born, if you will.
We talking black magic?
A combination of black magic and necromancy. Well, advanced black magic as well as normal necromancy.
Pyre. Make sure that our friend here is suited with her equipment. He snaps his finger and basically the stone box reopens. DedSec.
Yes.
Be very careful with this one. This one was born through magic. Necromancy and advanced dark magic from what I can tell.
Should I get an extra pair of gloves on? Just in case.
Actually, I'm going to go for pure containment right now. G is basically going to start floating up in the air on a stone towards this little group. Students, you're going to clear out of this area immediately.
Why should I? Yeah, no one's going. Yeah, no. The boss says he's going to kill out. So why should he?
Because you're hanging out with a magical abomination. That creature was not born naturally. She was born through necromancy and black magic.
Necromancy? What are you talking about? Yeah.
I'm basically gonna use a little bit of magic to show everyone their auras. 33. So everyone can see the color of their auras, which, yeah, that's probably a pretty nasty aura.
Are you alright, boss? Yeah, maybe we should take you to the hospital. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Does anyone here know much about aura reading? Or am I the only one who's actually studied in his classes?
A couple of people know it, but
That's a pitch black aura. You don't want to be anywhere near that. So, I recommend you back away now.
they actually group up. Margaret's gonna say something like, something's wrong with this kid's eyes, and not just my doppelganger, but all the kids' eyes.
I'm going to basically launch a stone straight at the warning bell, and basically start ringing the warning for the campus that it's under siege, basically, to get the attention of as many teachers and advanced students as possible.
All right, you do that. And a couple of teachers run. A couple of teacher advanced students walk by. One by like, what the hell's the warning bell? This idiot's ringing it. There's nothing wrong.
They see Geo floating there and her with a pitch black orb.
Dude, what the?
We have been infiltrated by a creature born of dark magic and necromancy. The students are under direct threat. They must be removed from the range of this creature, and this creature must be contained immediately.
Like, you don't get it, do you? No one's going to listen. All these people are not going to listen to you. Let me check to make sure. Fellas, my full name is Lola Rini. Nora Rini Yellman. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're better than your sister. Yeah. Yes, and a little person's. Yes, a little hypnosis and a little hypnosis combined with a little brainwashing could go a long way.
I would like to use actually a PowerPoint here for a reason, Ty.
Okay.
A while back, do you remember the remember the device that I created to protect against mind control and mental manipulation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I pull it. I'm going to use a PowerPoint to have it on me, and I'm going to use a second PowerPoint to basically try to turn it into an area of effect by shattering it and sending its magic through the crowd to break any magical hold she has on them, at least meant for mental. So I'm burning 2 PowerPoints to try to pull this off. Is that okay, Ty?
Go ahead.
$32.
What the?
Suddenly, basically, she sees Geo just slam into the ground with this amulet, pushes it into the dirt, and then suddenly a small earthquake occurs, and magic and very obvious magic energy starts flowing like an almost aurora borealis out of this courtyard.
They all look like, what in the hell? Yeah,
Students clear the courtyard. Teachers, we have we have a magical abomination attempting to control the minds of the students and faculty here. I need your assistance in containing it.
Oh, it's gonna be very hard to contain me. Someone should check their school. A couple people should check their school lunches. And remember the incident that happened the sessions last week about two hulking brutes attempting to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, two of the students transformed to those as the rest start to run away. I have to let the doctor know that his experiments will work wonders. In fact, let me stick around. I'm pretty. I'm. She rushes under bricks. I'm pretty sure Dragon will love these results.
I'm going to target one of the abominations. One of the transformed creatures. I'm going to try to contain it within stone. So this is targeting its dodge.
All right. That's like long story short. Geo snapped everything. Geo snapped everyone out of existence, but now the same hulking creatures that the FBI agents had trouble with are here.
Yeah, I'm trying to contain one of them, but yeah, we'll have some support from the teachers at least, since I snapped them out of it.
Is there anything I can do to assist?
Rain down fire on these creatures.
Either contain
All
them,
right.
either contain them, knock them out, or pull them down.
All right. Cadence. Non-lethal DACA time. That was from Cadence.
Do these things? I'm assuming these things don't have very high. What was it? Dodge.
Oh no, it's just pretty much overwhelming power. So
yeah.
So probably hit.
yeah, it hits, but let's see if it actually hurts them.
Aw.
Oof.
No.
That's a big oof.
That doesn't help me.
Yeah, it's overwhelming strength and power, but you can't hit. But you hit him with anything.
Well, then in that
They're
case,
literally juggernauts.
oh, taking out the taser. This is against will.
Ah, nice.
Fail by 2 degrees. Fail by 2 degrees. Oof.
I think that's like more than 3 degrees.
No, that's 2 degrees. It's paralysis. They're affected by paralysis. It's significantly slowed.
All right.
Fucking taser.
Well then, do you have anything else to suggest? We could try laying down our fire.
You still have what? Yes, you still have one juggernaut left, and I guess power is your turn before he starts charging at your party.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to absorb that. Let me check.
Somehow he crit fails the roll and Pyre knocks him out in one shot.
No, he's actually the opposite.
Pyre, you just punched a brick wall, my friend, at
Yeah.
full force.
He just looks at you like, me eat. Well, the DC for this one is, well, saying 12. Well, not 12, freaking 22. The DC for this one is, doesn't matter because it doesn't hit.
Oof. Who is it targeting?
Pyra.
It misses. So I guess the next one to go would be me, I think.
Yeah, you're the next one to go. Note that all this time, North
20 versus its 20 versus its dodge.
it hits. I don't know if
Okay, now it's got to roll its dodge versus DC 19.
Obviously, it takes one away, of course, but
What? It has a 12 dodge?
oh, oops, sorry.
I mean, the roll's enough, even if it has 0 dodge, but
Well, it still rolls, so yeah, the first one without the 12.
yeah, okay, got it, yeah. So it actually dodges out of the way some.
No one's like, ooh, the professor's gonna love this. And she's actually streaming this. She's actually streaming this to an unknown party.
And what are the teachers doing? Are they just kind of trying to get the students out of there to contain the
try to get the students as far away as possible.
Got it. I'm hoping that they can join us in a little bit to help contain these things.
One of the doctors even tried to show you, like, all right, what's going on? One of the doctors from the hospital was like, okay, what's going on? What the hell is that?
Yeah.
I guess you and Ken could try to shock them again for the other one.
Yep. Well, technically, I think I don't know how effective paralysis is to take these things out. Because I know paralyzes, they literally can't do anything. I got paralysis. I think paralysis just slows it down significantly. It's been a while since I've read those. But, yeah. So, Kiri.
Yes.
Tase the other fucker.
Tasing power. Ride the lightning, motherfucker.
Actually, you barely hit. I'm not joking. You barely hit.
I guess that's like maybe just the 1 degree it missed.
No, it didn't miss at all. It actually hit him.
Oh, okay.
The reasoning why is because they only have, a dodge of 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's got to roll its willpower.
Below.
It's currently dazed.
Dang. 1 degree of success.
Well, we still have Candace if they want to go for physical attacks.
Yep. All against toughness. It's going to be hard to beat.
It doesn't take much for it to beat it. These things are pretty tough. So, Pyre, kick it in the shins.
Oh,
you miss horribly. I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cute. Except you forgot I'm a girl.
Wait. Are you punching the shit out of the girl, or are you punching the shit out of the creature?
No, I meant the girl is the creature.
Oh.
Oh.
Oof. What's the damage? What's the DC tie? Holy shit. Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. $20. Now it's got to roll against the 19 again for dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's now trapped in she's now trapped in stone. All Avatar, the whole where they would trap people in the stone with their head.
Yeah.
Geo's just gonna yell, I need Geomancer to keep piling rock onto that, and Aeromancer to pull oxygen out of the area to knock him out.
They start while the doctors are standing by waiting to examine them to figure out what the hell they ate.
And I'm turning my full attention towards Little Miss
Nora.
Little Miss Blood Clone.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. I guess the doctor had to improve on its odds, but I'm surprised they rolled that well. Anyway, see you later. And she skips off, pretty much ignoring you.
A stone wall appears in front of her.
You do not want to do that.
Gonna attempt to contain her as well. I miss, more than likely.
Yeah, as she actually pulls out a collapsible bow and arrow and shoots up to the ceiling. For a rope and then bye! And like Batman, she flies off into the ceiling.
Wait, how fast is she flying?
It's pretty much grabbing her, so it's about 20 miles an hour. But not 20 miles an hour, 5 miles an hour for a grappling hook.
Well, if I've got another chance, I'm gonna try to contain her again, or I'll try. Guys,
Well,
should I be nice, or should I be nice and try to contain her, or should I be mean and just basically fucking A10 warthog Bert her? Gary, what do you think?
Yep.
Bert or okay?
So remember, Dex and what the car is still free.
I'm. Oh, got it. If they want to, I would just kind of point her to go open.
With fire? Okay.
You can tase her if you want.
All right. Old fire, Cadus. Old fire.
Get us open fire.
I can do this attack as well.
Everyone open fire.
Lethal, non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Oh, take the first one.
Ouch. Well, Power Blast hits.
Yep, she's got to roll her toughness.
Ouch!
Ooh, 2 degrees. She's staggered now.
She's staggered on the rooftop now.
Oh no, I think it's no. I think she's at 3. I think that's 3. 10 or more is 3 degrees of failure, right? Yeah, because 1 to 4 is 1 degree. 5 to 9 is 2 degrees. Yeah, she's at 3 degrees of failure. So
Yes.
she's basically, she can only do 1 action a round now for the rest of this combat. As a key blast comes out of nowhere.
Like, what the? But, no,
Please tell me Pyre is doing a kung fu pose right now.
Yeah.
like, note to
Yes.
the doctor. One who had the Kamehameha wave. Adjust your experiments.
Oof! I'm doing pinpoint strike with my geo shot. So I think that's a +2 because it's not a multi attack. So it's my regular DC of 24. She has to soak as basically just small stones start pelting her at high speed. Oof! She fails by. So she's staggered still.
Doctor, get me out of here! Doctor, get me out of here! And a helicopter flies into a mysterious black helicopter flies into the room.
Onto the roof?
No, I meant just uncovers herself. Like remember how Margaret uncovered herself. Remember the same common sauce Margaret used? The same one on a black helicopter.
Okay, so there's now a mysterious black helicopter standing above a school on high alert that's had time for the professors to get onto the roof.
And,
How much
and
fire?
of
How
course,
much fire?
one second, because
how many pyromancers are
one
opening
second, because
fire
Marco's
right
actually
now?
going to try to shoot at it.
How many pyromancers are opening fire right now?
All of them, but well, unfortunately, they came prepared because they have a magic dampening field on the whole helicopter.
Oh, that's not good.
So Margaret's going to take one shot before, obviously, she's going to try to fly off on it.
Hey, DedSec, can
Yes.
you make that thing not not fly anymore?
Sure thing. Let's see if I can hack my way into it. Really got to switch characters properly.
Also, I think that missed everyone horribly.
Yeah, unfortunately, she isn't exactly the best shot right now.
Yeah.
So, one chance to hack, or she's going to get away.
Well,
Haywire time. Haywire.
Yep. I rolled the other technology check before. There was
Wait,
just
use a tech check for that?
yeah, I was trying to be to hack down the thing and make it stop flying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 24 for that.
You get to the systems a little bit, but you can't actually stop it from manual. Exactly, you can't stop it from manual control.
Okay, so if I can't stop.
You literally 1 point left.
Well, if I've got an action, I'm basically just gonna A10 Warthog.
Cadence, if you can, could you shoot it down?
Yeah.
Yes, my love. Not enough for a high damage helicopter.
Well, technically speaking, unless this dampening field is affecting me, my stones still have momentum when they get close.
So the stones will still work.
It's just the pyromancers are having trouble.
Yeah, ain't like power, wind, water, stuff like that. They're having trouble.
Yeah, I basically am doing the whole shattering the stone and firing pieces. I'm targeting the engines to do more damage, though I lose a bit on my roll.
Oh, by the way, she actually grab him to the helicopter. So,
19 versus dodge. I would argue that this is kind of a large object. So
yeah, the obviously is going to hit.
Okay, in this case, because of that, my I increased the damage by 2, so it has to roll a toughness of 26.
Right. Can he beat it? Oops. And now Geo versus Airwolf. Who's going to win? Remember that old show. And the winner is Airwolf.
Fortunately, helicopters aren't that fast.
Yeah, they pretty much take off and goes as fast as Airwolf, which, if I remember, is like 50 miles an hour. I forgot the TV show's name.
Hey, Pyre, you ever shot down a helicopter with key shots? Jimpan?
What?
Have you ever shot down a helicopter using key?
I can't not yet.
Well, hop on, buddy. Platform expands out a little bit for you. Because the thing is, if it's not exceeding 125 miles an hour, Kiri can keep up with it.
Yep. Adjust. Oh, here we go. Go after it.
We're not letting you get away, Ty. It's a helicopter. What was that?
That was his attempt to
Ooh.
dodge.
Oh, I think he just blew one of the engines.
You actually, Desek, you actually hear like, Mayday, we need backup. We need backup.
Good. Let's bring it down.
Not good because a couple more airwolves come out of cloak.
Well,
they're trying to let them get away. The doctor is trying to let them get away.
Cadence, do your thing. That took a while for it to roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a
but
little
it's still not
sluggish today.
enough.
Yep, and I'll continue providing. I'm still gonna keep focus fire on the one we're targeting. So come on, damn it! I miss horribly when I try the fire.
My goal when I'm trying to hack with one of the other
know what?
helicopters is
This is important. I'm gonna use my last PowerPoint because I had 3 total. I'm gonna re-roll that,
All right, go ahead.
and I believe during a re-roll using a PowerPoint, it plus is 10 if it's below 10 on the roll.
All right, so it just hits. So
Well, that would be a 20. And again, it's a 26. It's a DC 26.
so yeah, it's going to get away.
Wait, it's got to roll against a DC 26.
Oh right.
Yeah.
And because he took damage already.
It's at minus. It's taken more damage. That's for sure.
Like, gee. All right, Dexter hears again. Damn it, do we have a mechanic over there or what?
so one of the other ones. It's okay. How many did you say uncloaked? 1 or 2?
2
3.
more.
One of them's flying away, the other one's facing towards you.
The one that's facing us. That's probably the biggest threat. I'm going to try and hack its weapons to make them prematurely explode. Specifically, its
God.
missile. Nope.
That was a marksmanship check.
Yeah, that's marksmanship.
Wrong one.
Yeah, I'd re-roll that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
30.
Oof.
Ooh.
It's just that like delay thing that kind of throws me off a little. So we're sticking with the 37.
Yeah.
Mayday! Mayday! Say again?
I'm saying we're just going to count the 37 because that delay thing kind of screwed me up a little. Threw me off a little. So basically,
it's still one of the helicopters screaming Mayday, Mayday as they parachute out before the thing completely explodes.
yeah, some premature detonations from the missiles.
So you see a couple of person like floating down, like, oh damn it, Dragon's not gonna like this.
I am going to be studying the fuck out of that anti-magic field, by the way, that they've got. I don't know how they pulled it off, but I want to know.
The other one just looks at her sister copter go down like, oh, we're gonna get out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. And then I guess Pyre and I are still going after the last one.
they're flying with the last one, so you still have to deal with 2 helicopters. They just don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with Candace and Deadsuck anymore.
16 versus the severely damaged one.
Let me see if I actually could.
Oh, that's 2 degrees of failure. I basically blow out the other. I take out the tail rotor. I took out the tail rotor. It's down.
The helicopter is slowly but surely crashing. Let me just make a privacy roll. Okay, the helicopter is down to the ground,
I'll
and the other one's flying away until, and the other one is recloaking and flying away.
we'll have to let that one go. So so we're gonna collect all the pilots and collect Little Miss Necromancy Baby, I guess.
Ooh. Ah. As you approach the other pilots, the pilots are pretty beat up, but you don't see Necromancy Baby.
I use my powers to rip the door off, and I'm gonna pull one of the pilots out. Where is she?
Oh, she's gone, dude. The se- the second the second you see, the second the helicopter went down, she says, "Screw your failures," and she looked and she threw a grappling hook on the other helicopter.
Slippery little one, isn't she?
She says she has, quote, all the days she needs to advance the technology of the monsters.
So, so I'm going to basically check this guy for ID.
Obviously, it's fake, of course.
Nice fake ID. Who do you work for?
Uh, uh, Wendy Helicopter Incorporated.
Let's see. I'm gonna do an intimidate. Who do you work for?
Uh, uh, Dragon. We're one of our personal pilots.
So this is Diamond, one of Diamond's.
No, no, all the way at the top of Dragon,
Who's Dragon?
the main villain, the person who oh, the Dragon. I don't know. We don't know.
Slowly getting swallowed by the earth.
She's a mob boss of mob bosses.
Good. Now, let's get you in police custody because you clearly are flying illegal helicopters way too low. Come on. And, just does the whole stone cuffs thing and leads them on. Hands them to the campus police.
Which are still recovering from headaches. Like, what the hell happened?
Combination of poison, psychomancy, and probably a bit of dark magic.
Yeah, obviously, the doctors are checking all those students. It's going to two that's knocked out.
Yeah, then there's the transform students that are currently contained.
Yeah. Like, we get a chance. We need to check on the students to see if we can reverse the transformation.
Yeah, I'll be sending a report to
the government.
council, to the government and to the Elven Council, saying, "Hey, Yelran is literally involved in necromancy and dark magic, creating an artificial life form."
Marco is not happy, to say the least. Like,
Yeah,
you create an artificial life form.
he created. Yeah, he created an artificial life form that using necromancy and the blood of someone he tried to have killed.
So obviously the campus news is blaring out with the whole thing, and Lola actually tries to contact you.
Who contacts us?
Lola, the good sister.
You mean the sister of Yelrin?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't she still? I'm assuming she's hanging out on campus right now more than in the library, than in my library.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be assisting with the cleanup efforts with the other geomants, and carrying the helicopter. Well, okay, we shot down 2 helicopters, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking the more intact one. That's mine now. That belongs to me. The school can have the other one that's a little bit more wrecked because of the missiles explode. Hey, Kiri,
Yes.
we got a weekend project, man. We're gonna have a helicopter.
Yes. We'll have this thing fully up and running. In a few weeks, we could probably get this thing up and running with the parts, maybe
Yep.
better engine, more faster.
Using a magical power source, so we never have to refuel.
and the other and the
Find a
other
way to
kids
make
are
it-
trying to study the broken helicopter.
Gotta figure a
that-
way to make sure the missiles can't get hacked into, though.
But don't have missiles. Problem solved.
Or just have it go- or the
Tactical-
old-fashioned style ones where it was just literally a fuse that launched.
Or
No electronic-
a couple of geomancers. You can't exactly hack a geomancer.
Good point.
Just need a ready supply of earth the thing is flying over. If you're
Mhm.
over water, have aquamancers instead. Or
Yep.
pyromancers. Pyromancer can be fun, but that can get a little bit Vietnam-y very quickly.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm hearing Ride of the Valkyries right now.
I was thinking Fortunate Son, but hey.
Why am I thinking that one of these projects we gotta do is we gotta take this flying over some little like farm village?
Okay,
Have
so
the right-
I should have actually done my research real quick, but yeah, call it what you will, because hypersonic helicopters run at Mach 5. So yeah, they could have
Mach-
easily got away from you. If they're really at
Yeah,
full
they were
speed.
kind of in a populated low to the ground area. We kind of hit them at the last second. So
True. Plus this just got in and out of cloak, so yeah.
yeah.
I'll just roll to but the cloak made him slow for a little bit, plus low populated area, so it couldn't exactly pull at full
Yep.
speed until the
Yep.
the third one finally got away.
Well, here's the thing. I think we have enough evidence for the Elven community to go, hey, fuck you, Mr. Yelren. You're not in charge of your family.
Yeah, except
I mean,
that's the
he-
thing that Lois trying to contact you about,
Yeah.
because now there's technically 2 daughters.
Here's the thing. One of them is technically a magical abomination.
You still have to prove that.
We have a sample of her blood, don't we? She did kind of take several pretty bad hits.
True. Actually, yeah. All to look for see if you can find samples of blood during the crash. Even ask Candace to see if someone can find something. Where's of course his investigation check?
24. So
All
yeah.
of you.
Yep. I got an investigation check. Apparently, my hood turns into a Sherlock Holmes hat.
Pyra and Dissect are you gonna roll as well?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try.
What are we supposed to be rolling?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Pyra doesn't know shit.
I found everything.
You found a broken helicopter. I guess just
Hey
for
guys,
fun.
this is a blood sample holds up a cup of oil.
Yeah.
I guess it's for fun because Desik actually beats it. Cancel roll as well. Although Desik obviously beats it, so.
Let's see, what was her?
But that's just for fun. Desik.
Yeah, she could never get anywhere close to what I rolled for investigation.
Okay, so
I helped.
So 30
Apparently, I'm the Watson in this scenario.
kind of in my wheelhouse.
All right, so this says like, oh, this is going to be interesting, and pulls out a piece of blood. So, a little blood, a little of what do you call it? Some finger DNA.
You need skin cells.
Yeah.
So we have skin cells.
So
We have
for-
blood samples.
Yes, from when she just fired her blast arrow to get away.
Taking this straight to the lab, the college lab, because I'm going to need biomancers on this one. Yeah, so we're going to use this and I'm also going to try to call the Elven Council, or at least as many members as are available to witness the procedure.
All the witness the procedure. Actually, Power and Geo, Rachel's actually on the line investigating as well. Obviously, she can't get out of bed, but she's helping with the breakdown and stuff like that.
So I'm assuming this is going to be a combination of investigation, technology, and magic check.
Yep, all three.
I'll handle the magic.
I'll handle the technological side.
So I guess that means Power has to handle the investigation.
Okay, a 30 to the magic side of things, and I think Kiri and I can work together on the investigation.
Yep. And 30 for the technological side.
All right.
I'll be assisting DedSec on the investigation part.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
not.
do so. No. I there's no thing as a crit failure. You only need a 10.
All right.
Yeah, so I can help on the investigation part. So +2, Kiri.
So that becomes a 27.
Yep.
Piracy we could help as well.
Can't Candace help too?
Yeah.
robot?
With help with what?
Investigation.
I have like 0 in the
No,
investigation, so
it's just a help because I don't think you could beat 30.
I cannot try 0. So investigation.
Oh, never mind, dude. You're helped.
Got a 9. Come on. Let's get 2 more. From Candace. Or whatever. I keep forgetting your Cassandra. What is her name? I keep forgetting.
Candace.
Yeah, come on, Candace. Roll a 10 or higher.
What case in what?
Investigation.
Candace. Yeah. She has to roll a 10 or higher to get to 30.
She cannot do it.
Damn it. We need just one more point. Where are we going to get 1 point?
I have 1 hero point on myself. Let's see. Technically, would that have carried over to her?
Well, no. Reroll your own investigation check. You rolled an 8 with a +9. So I think Sorry. Yeah.
I was
basically
rolled. Yeah, the investigation check I just rolled, that one that came out as
Yeah.
4. I was using Cadence's sheet.
Yeah, but you want to use the hero point on yourself to re-roll your, because I don't think you roll. I don't think you rolled a 25, which is below average for you. It's below 10.
All right.
If you use a hero point, it automatically gets a +10 if you roll at a 10 or lower.
All right. So re-rolling.
Actually, you don't have to bother.
Oh, someone helped us.
Margaret walks into the room like,
Yep. Our FBI friend
huh?
is the FBI friend.
Margaret the sniper.
Okay, she helps out a little bit. Yeah, she'd definitely be curious about this.
More like infuriated.
So, what have we discovered? I'm assuming I got the magical side of things. Kiri figured out the tech side of things, and the investigation just ties it all together.
Yep. All right. Medical side of things.
So
And-
so we're dealing with cloning technology
Yeah.
combined
Yeah,
with
technology. Technology side obviously is coin technology. Just age younger. For to play his the second daughter, just in case Alexia, his birth daughter, quote unquote, fails him. Magville's side take one look at the doctors at the necromancer's book that shows that she was one of the test subjects. She was one of the subjects.
Got it.
And of course, investigation, of course, obviously wraps it all together. Like, Yevon went to the doctor and says, "Hey, I need a backup plan just in case my daughter isn't exactly a good pyromancer. So I need a backup plan and make her a biomancer or a doctor or a healer, if you will."
Yeah. So yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna contact my media contact on this one, and obviously I'm gonna have them coordinate with the Elven Council on this because I've got a feeling the Elven Council's pissed. You know, the whole helicopters crashing into their school of magic thing.
Oh yeah, if they actually could, they actually would hire him. They actually would rehire Margaret to assassinate Gilman.
Too bad this isn't the old world.
Like, and let's just say this: if they could, they would have hired Margaret to assassinate Mr. Yeoman, and Margaret would have done it pro bono.
Well, got it. So I'm gonna roll my persuasion, and okay. So first, I've got to call up my media contact. He goes, this was one that Geo knew, correct? This one was through this Geo identity. He's where is this guy based out of physically in the nation? Is it close to the city?
All the way back in Mississippi.
So about an hour's flight time away.
Yeah.
Or hour or two's flight time. Yeah. Gio's gonna hop on his rock with a laptop full of evidence and a satchel full of documents and a probably freshly signed. I mean, at this point, what would the Elven Council even do? I don't think even a condemnation is serious.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out like what can we do. Obviously, we can't.
Obviously
we can't kill him. Obviously, we can't kill him.
Condemnation. I'm guessing a full condemnation, a societal ostracization, what they can legally do. Basically, saying the council will not associate with Yelrin or his allies.
Oh yeah, they already did that weeks ago. The problem is he's running for vice president, so can't exactly assassinate a vice president.
Well, you can, but
the Secret Service is going to be swarming him 24/7 until the presidential campaign is over.
So he's Gio's just going to kind of land out in front of the media office, the media's office, and just kind of walk in casually. And did we come up with a name for this kind of mid-level producer reporter guy?
I thought it was like Harry Sight, or I know it was a play of Perry White, but
the actual reporter. Got it.
Yeah, I know it was a play of Perry White. I just forgot the actual name we came up with a couple weeks ago.
So yeah, I'll just walk in and says I need to talk to Mr. White. This is urgent. Let him know Geo is here.
Oh, my boy! What's up? Wait, why are you coming in person?
He just holds up this satchel that is loaded with a ton of stuff. We need to talk.
He waves into his office.
Mr. White, I have evidence that that Mr. Yelrin has gotten himself involved in black magic, necromancy, and the creation of artificial life. And that creation he created is the reason behind the mass poisonings that have cropped up. Where the creatures bulk up people get turned into massively bulked creatures that then go on a rampage and are near impossible to.
Well,
I have all the evidence right here, and he just he just dumps it out. Video recordings of the fight, of this Nora girl from the campus security, and video phone footage. Multiple witness statements from teachers, students, and a written letter by the council, basically putting their stake behind this. Basically, just piles of evidence that they've been able to pull together.
holy crap.
I also have all the research notes, redacted of anything that can be used to recreate what is done, but enough that anyone in the fields of biomancy, any biomancer expert you bring on, would be able to confirm it.
This is the story of a lifetime. Even if I was president of the campaign, Mr. Young is one of the most influential businessmen right now. This could be Gilman.
I need this done. I need this running as soon as possible. Can you convince your producers to put you on an emergency breaking report in 10-15 minutes, and make sure all of this gets copied and sent out wide to other media outlets?
Yeah, sure. Just one question. Who? It seems like this person was filming something at Point of Nora. Does he know who it was?
We're not sure, but we believe someone going by the name of Dragon. Keep that out of the reports, though. That is off the record. Whoever Dragon is apparently someone with immense power, and I'm trying to smoke them out. Don't mention them. They're not in these reports. That stays between you and me. The helicopters, if anyone asks, if the helicopters are unknown as to who hired them, they just may be associated with Mr. Young.
All right. Give me a minute to come up with a news story then, and then go on the air with it.
I'll be sticking around to watch the live broadcast myself, if that's not a problem.
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute because I'm at to go to the. I have to go and get something to eat real quick. So break time.
Okay.
That's out of character, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want my reporter friend to, walk off and,
No, yeah, that's
eat
out of
something.
character. I'm going to go to get something to eat real quick.
I'll take a quick piss and grab some water myself.
Yeah.
So, Kiri, is it having contacts kind of fun?
It is interesting. Yep.
Don't you just love the fires we set in these games?
Well, we are kind of a walking thing of chaos.
Yeah. Do you know what my character wanted to do? Help people. Stop bad guys. Now he's involved in a massive conspiracy.
Yep.
Your character now has a robot girlfriend, and I think a Zord. Don't you have like a Zord or something like that? The mech.
No, I don't have that. That's the helicopter we got now.
Oh, got it. So yeah, the helicopter is in
Technically,
storage.
yeah.
Wasn't easy, but we were able to get it in through the underground entrance.
Yep. And when that thing's built up, it's going to be a beauty.
Well, fortunately, you've got plenty of space in my castle. Well, technically, we probably set up a makeshift hangar on the land somewhere that's not being used.
Yep.
Literally built basically a literal stone hangar, a stone half cylinder.
Yep. Be like as if Stonehenge itself became like a landing bay.
Yeah. Well, I just gave you a little bit of a corner workspace to work with, just a place to store it. Because the thing is, I control the weather in this place.
Yep.
And there's no crazy phenomena. So.
It's nothing that you don't control.
Yeah. Yep. And damn, I'm a little annoyed we weren't able to grab Nora. Wanted to throw her into one of these cells and start interrogating her when she can't use her map. Take away They take away her tools and leave her with nothing but what. Yeah, she's
got. They deserve it.
Yeah. I'm thinking dark magic and necromancy and creating artificial life is probably
Probably a bad thing.
probably not going to be popular with the voters.
Probably not.
Yep.
But that could still get some people. I will.
So I think the Bee of Death is gone.
Death Bee.
Say again?
The Death Bee is left.
Yeah.
His cousin, the Famine Bee, will be there soon.
Say again?
The Famine Bee will be there soon.
Oh boy.
followed by the pestilence bee, and then the war bee.
Technically, shouldn't the war bee be the first bee?
Nah.
I think they skipped the word being after Corona. Let me just some of my best bat reporter voice. This Justin, this is going to be a big one. Vice President candidate Cornelius Yeoman. I'm still surprised when I say this. He is involved. We have proof that he is involved in necromancy, creating artificial life, and several various heinous crimes that could be locked up for a long time. There's evidence, as well as connected to the poison incident that rocked our city a few weeks ago. There's evidence of his so-called daughter, Nora, filming something which two monsters are trying to attack a couple of heroes. Thankfully, the heroes are around to negate the monsters, or it could be bloody massacre. As a reporter, I implore you, do not elect. We're going to get in contact with Mr. Jack Ortega's office as soon as possible, but we implore you, do not vote for these men.
I'm watching the various news feeds from the other outlets as they receive these media packets from this one.
Oh yeah,
I'm tracking down social media.
Oh yeah, that's like you see social media blow up, like hashtag Yeoman kills once again starts trending up, like Yeoman the Necromancer, Yeoman the Monster Maker.
Bloody Yelrin.
Exactly.
Any hashtags about our various hero names? Since we were in the video.
Oh yeah. There's like the hero. Pyro the crazy because she tried to punch a brick wall twice.
Well, it was like punching a brick wall. But yeah.
Like that. There's like the copter destroyer. Geo the man, something like that.
Yeah. Just keeping an eye on this, and I'm just watching this burn as this spreads through the mainstream media, the alternative. Is there a verbal statement done by the Ortega campaign, or do they go to just purely written statement?
Actually, Jack's about to come on TV right now. Yes. This is a very unfortunate turn of events. We're trying to discuss Mr. Yeoman and his presidential campaign right now. But we're assuring you that we're all trying to focus on doing best for everyone. We're going to discuss right now about his necromancy, what proof there is, and find out who's the distancer for it.
A reporter asks, but wouldn't this revelation put some of the recent bills that he has signed into law put into question?
Well, he isn't a certain.
Well, it's not
official.
president yet.
He's not a vice president. He was the vice president.
He's a vice president candidate. Like Ortega's the presidential candidate. Of course, obviously his number one bill.
Mr. Ortega, this is This is the second scandal that has rocked your campaign in as many weeks. The first one being one of the backers of your campaign, Mr. Firestone, being found out to being involved in extremely questionable activities in the business world. It seems that multiple individuals very close to your campaign are showing themselves to be involved in highly illegal activity. I would like to know: are you considering suspending your run for the president?
Not at all. It's America. We all get second chances.
Mr. Ortega, you've already this was your second chance, is it not?
Oh, not for me, of course. But from Mr. Yeoman, Mr. Firestar already has chance, and wherever he is right now, I want him to never look at me again. I want to go back to my superhero days and show him what I'm called victory. Any other questions? No.
I'm assuming that's the standard questions, basically the same thing being repeated of like, what are you going to do? Is there going to be an investigation? Will you be inviting the federal government in to investigate this? Are you going to ask the heroes that discovered this plot? Are you going to invite them to investigate? Basically, those series of questions.
We'll get the federal government to investigate. Don't worry. But the heroes have enough time as is. I don't think we need to get involved. The Elven Enclave, I've never heard of them. If they want to dismiss Mr. Yeoman, that's on them. We'll form out their plans if necessary. Any other questions? No?
Mr. Ortega, you do know that the Elven Enclave that you speak of is actually the cultural hub for all elves on the planet. Almost every elven family respects and sometimes even reveres this council.
Is that right?
Yes, they wield immense influence, and the council so far has not gotten involved in politics. But some of my sources are rumoring that they may actually be making an official statement regarding you to their community.
Me?
Due to your association with someone that has been effectively ostracized by that entire community.
I'm a worldwide hero. Well, how's it going to affect me?
Elves make up a percentage of the population, and people do have a respect for.
Fine. I'll speak to the Elven Council to make sure that everything's going well. Any other questions? No? Alright. And you have to be very, very frequent. Like, if one dinosaur was older, I could hire her as our vice president instead.
Yeah. So so in the end, we kind of kneecapped Yelrin for at least a little while.
Oh, yeah.
So hooray, guys! We've sent another another guy in his entire plans on.
Yup.
Hold on, I got to go deal with some laundry. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
I'm back. What I miss?
And not much. We just waited after you headed out.
Yeah.
So what happens next? Because obviously we got a helicopter to research the magic and technological parts of it.
They have 2 helicopters, obviously. Obviously, one. Obviously, you took out. Obviously, going
We took the one that didn't explode, so it's a
Yeah.
bit more together. The one that did explode, we're giving to the college to have them do a parallel investigation, and we'll just kind of do information sharing with them.
Alright. In that case,
So-
obviously, investigation or technology to see if we could find any source of where the helicopter actually came from.
Uh, 18 to help with the technology check. Gary,
Okay.
you're on.
Here we go.
33.
Okay. There were an unreleased line of Tech, aka Max's helicopters, but the line was unreleased before you busted him and sent him to live with Siri.
Got it. So this is our boy Genius's design.
But so obviously someone actually broke into the family, but who knows who?
Well, next is the magical side of things. You think these things had a magic disruption field?
I guess magic check time. So actually, I'll just tell you. Obviously, he's been studying magic for. Ooh, never mind.
Well, it's still a 20, which is a pretty good check.
Yeah, obviously he's been studying magic for a while. You just don't know how you're actually able to interrupt it yet.
Well, it's stored for now. I can always come back later to take a look at it.
Meanwhile, the diamond store is like. I was considering separating myself from the Yeoman and Firestar group. It seems that their personalities and morals do not fit my own. As I would love and peace for everyone, and stuff like necromancy. I don't know anything about that, but my producers tell me it's very, very bad.
Hey, Kiri.
Yeah.
Want to start a rumor on 4chan?
Oh yeah.
Start dumping some of the preliminary evidence we have on her.
Oh, absolutely. Opening up 4chan, logging into the dummy accounts. What do we want to put on? Just tell me what, because we got so much shit.
Well, the first thing I think is actually let's see if we can't hack into her some of her accounts. See if we can't get any information that I'll help out.
Sure thing.
18 to help him out, so +2.
38.
Ooh, that's. Oh,
What do
boy,
we find
that's-
in her personal accounts?
Yeah, that's a very, very interesting. Because you have to find out she has a public account, of course, but she also has a private account. And the private account has several names listed as, let's see now, Maximilian R. Guild, aka the Boy Genius. Hey, what's his name again? Harris Capo, the Necromancer. A person named Psycho, who's and bringing back to your first campaign, Roger R. Grant, aka Dr. Smog.
Goody. So we have her basically in some sort of private chat community thing with some of the guys we've been dealing with.
Ooh.
And and when I say hacking, we're like hacking everything that she's got. You know, private accounts, private things like Dropbox, just to try to do some general information gathering.
Oh yeah, they're talking about they make she makes fun of Max every once in a while, like, you're virgin. No one, you virgin. I'll break your virginity one day if you just make me this or that. These stupid fans. Like, they're all they are just pay pigs for me. Can you burn the world faster so I can celebrate? These stupid fans are. The only thing these fans are good for is just money and stupid.
I'm gonna
Mostly
do just a
stupid.
kind of a general culture check if there's any rivals to her in the pop star business, because I've got a crazy idea and I think Kiri's gonna love it.
I'm all ears. Hello?
17 to figure out if she has any kind of public rivals in the pop star community.
Anyone can help?
Sure, I'll help. Culture.
It would just be your intelligence, unless you have a knowledge skill that applies to it.
Ooh. That says like I remember their old rival, but it's a very, very, very distant rival. Like she's like on the stratosphere and she's like on Earth. A very humble person, starts off on a farm and tries to work her way to the top. But well, the top, as well as Diamond Stars on the top scene is going to grow higher and higher.
Got it.
Mr. Pop star Renee Cross. Yeah,
How is she doing currently in popularity?
well, compared to Diamond Star, it's like freaking completely night and day. People know Renee Cross, but everyone knows Diamond Star.
My crazy plan was to have the stuff accidentally emailed to her from one of the accounts we've gotten control of.
Oh, absolutely.
But
she does have an email address for birthday parties and stuff like that.
Wait, she's that low level? Then she's kind of useless.
Well, it's not that she's low level. It's that no one touches Diamond Star. She's literally the second best pop star in the world.
Who's the best pop star in the world?
Diamond Star.
I thought you said Diamond Star was number 2.
No, Diamond Star is number 1. Ringy's number 2.
And there's just that huge gap between the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think we might be able to help out her career a little.
So we got a couple options. We can send this to her and let her go on the attack, or let's drop a couple of little tidbits into the community, into the online community, and allow it to fester for a while. Then we release what we've gotten.
Yes, let's let the festering come around, causing people to initially ask the uncomfortable question, then eventually go for the kill.
That would work. That means that she would be toxic to the campaign and leave Ortega pretty much on his own. He's already lost a major financial backer. He's lost his VP and a financial backer, at least for now. He might be able to recover.
And if he goes 3 for 3,
goes 3 for 3, he's basically only got his own name recognition, which will be damaged by the it will be damaged collaterally by the other. And that's when we can drop the kill of this, and he holds up the Necromancer's Diary.
Oh. That's our nuclear option right there.
Well, Mr. White has been doing pretty well so far.
Yep.
I think we've single-handedly made him one of the most important reporters in the United States.
Yep.
Mark in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me just to send like a little drone just to maybe keep an eye out on him? Because considering Ortega,
You still have your
Too
drone,
public.
so
He's too public. If he gets taken out suddenly, what do you think people? How do you think people are going to react?
they'll be wondering, was this coordinated because he was asking uncomfortable questions?
Exactly. Exactly. If the smarter option would be to try, the smarter option would be to try to take him out in some other way. But the problem is, we provided take him out, take out his, well, take out his credibility. But the problem is, he has documents backing him up. This isn't just statements by him. This is statements by him with documents, with organizations outside of his own backing this.
Good point. But
And it's also spreading, and it's also spreading to other. It's already spread to other news agencies. I'm presuming that all of the major media have done their own segments on this, brought in their own experts.
oh yeah, even some of the FBI agents from the secret FBI agents, were like, oh yes, I remember something about necromancy, even though obviously they're all experts,
yeah.
but they try to play off it.
Technically speaking, they're probably part of the magic division of the FBI, and they were asked to make comments on some of the stuff.
Yeah.
They could,
obviously they're still secret, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we knew a little something about necromancy stuff like that. Even though
We've seen it before. We can't talk too much about it because it's a nasty subject. But we can say what we've seen in these redacted documents is fairly genuine. Yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. The biomancers and the FBI agents say, yeah, this is pretty questionable.
yes,
and one of her teachers actually walked up to you like, I'm a little afraid now.
Who's walking up to who?
To all of you. One of the teachers is also a doctor. Like,
Yeah.
we were teaching her biomancy here. Even though we had our suspicions, she broke to the it's not broke to the student's arms. It's like she almost disintegrated their arms.
What's done is done. Bind the wounds and let them heal, and learn from mistakes. I recommend speaking to the auramancers, speaking to the aura reading experts, and let's start reading the auras of students before we let them in going forward. Try to limit the chance of this happening again.
Yeah, I don't know how to slip past us, for Christ's sakes, but
I'll work with some of the enchant. I'll send some of my personal research over to the enchanter. See if they can't use that to make some better testing equipment, some better testing devices.
good. I guess I know why she targeted one of the students. Poor Alexa. Her arm is pretty much destroyed. It's going to take years for her to repair.
There's a couple advancements in biomancy that should cut that down to a few months.
Oh, you don't get it. This is with the best of biomancy. She pretty much almost destroyed the arm on a cellular level just from a simple touch. If you're gonna fight her, be careful.
Have her go in twice a day to instead of using an evocation healing magic, use the older thaumaturgical magic that requires ritual spell casting. It's a more expensive and less efficient process, but it should massively increase the healing factor. The healing factor is leading to a proper recovery inside of months rather than years.
Good point. Thankfully, your friend Rachel is already advanced in biomancer, so she's going to heal in a couple more months. A month at best.
Same technique should speed her down to a couple of weeks. Never discount the old magic methods or the ones that require more prep work.
That's true. Meanwhile, DedSec, you so you wipe all Rapport White's entire information off the dark web.
Yeah, the idea was like just as a way of like giving him some protection.
Yeah, because someone tried this. Because a couple people, one person named Mr. Small was trying to write an assassination order against him.
Well, in that case, I need to somehow get that pinged by the FBI.
Yeah. Yeah, right now, Kiri, I'm thinking we just basically do a little drip of some of her private messages.
Yep.
Just drip, drip.
Just enough to get him
into
thirsty.
4chan. Drip, drip, drip into 4chan. Drip, drip, drip.
All right. Just problem is, they're all so juicy. Which one do we put down?
Let's go with one that, let's kind of go with the leverage method where, when you have like a heavy object that's near flush to the ground, you got to try to get under. Instead of trying to jam something in quickly, you kind of try to walk in with the thin end first and then spread it out.
Yeah.
Let's use that technique. Basically, slow crowbar. Start with something that's a little bit, a little bit questionable, but something that wouldn't seem too much out of character. Kind of go from most believable to least believable. Because if we dumped the furthest stuff, they're going to call it fake.
All right. Let's start with the most believable of stuff. And just that one little bit there. And send.
Alright, let me see how long.
And it's on B right now.
About 7 hours later, and it's a little blown up. Like, wait a second.
Mildly viral boost among certain communities. Nothing that you would normally take.
Nothing normal. It's just that her superstar aura's starting to fade just a little. Like, oh, what? Why don't believe it? Well, she's a pop star, so of course she's gonna have a few scare against her class and nothing perfect. Yeah, true.
I'll keep an eye on her social media feed to see how she reacts to the rumors. Does she react to them, or does she just ignore that they exist?
She ignored them and is trying to say, and actually is saying that, like, in order for me to extend the hand to the world to the elephant community, I'm going to do a concert. Well, not in a town next door. To extend a hand to the elephant community that we could work together.
Is there a big old no thank you coming from?
Well, that's the town next door. So of course everyone's going to say, "Oh yeah, Demon's going to come to the town. Oh yeah, that's going to be a huge amount of money."
Yeah. Whereas
the council says we will not associate with this in any way.
Which is basically they can't tell people they can't go, but that's as close they can get to telling them don't go.
Yeah.
We do not endorse this. We do not wish to speak with her due to her associations with some of extremely poor standing within our community.
Plus, obviously, she's going to the city next door, so she's inviting the elves. Like, if you're an elf or a half elf, then it's free of charge for anyone that is half or half elf. We want to extend the hand to the community.
AFL-CIO, civil rights lawsuit incoming.
For what?
She's basing entry based on race.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her manager actually calls it like, oh, I can't?
Yeah. That bumps up against civil rights law a little bit.
Poopy.
She can invite the community, she just can't give it to them free of charge because of a certain characteristic.
Well, in that case, everyone gets in free. I'm doing a free concert. First come, first serve.
Hey, Kiri.
Yep.
You want to hack? You want to hack the big screen?
Oh yeah. Mm, That you-
Why would Twitter a GTT moment with this?
Look, we don't want to look. If we try to directly attack her, she can spin that too easily that we were in the wrong. So instead, we're just going to break her credibility with her own words.
Yeah, boy. Well, go ahead.
let's do it.
So
Shall we hit the enter button at the same time? Like
What
it's
button?
Shall we hit the enter key at the same time? Like it's a nuke or something off?
So, well, I'm thinking we basically have. I'm going to presume we're probably have to sneak into the AV room to do this.
Yep. We are. Plus, here's the thing: they know us. We have the
No.
good excuses.
No,
Wait,
we
sometimes
don't
start the
want-
one-
we were never there. We were
No,
never.
actually, right,
Good point.
the first part of the campaign, someone actually knows them because they spoke to one of the guards.
Yeah, look, I'm showing up in basically nondescript clothing.
I'll take my armor off and look like a regular person.
How many days before this event happens?
The event will be 1 week from Saturday, so a week and a half
Plenty
from
of
now.
time. Plenty of time to make invisibility amulets for us.
Excellent.
So
I've been
yeah,
meaning to make it. I've been making to make a visual refractor suit on my suit as well.
Oh yeah, you're an inventor, so you do the invention. I'll make an amulet for myself, and you make an invention. We'll just make one for
Yep.
ourselves, each for ourselves.
Mhm. Yep. That's probably going to take me a couple of days. So
Roughly, yeah.
let's get started. 28 to creating my visibility refractor thing.
Yep. I'll quickly check what the DC will be for this. I think it's under power effects, and this is, I believe, concealment, because I think concealment is actually one of the super cheap ones. Yeah, it's a rank. Okay, so we're doing. You gain concealment for particular sense. So 5 concealment. You have toe concealment from visual 4. So full visual concealment is a 4, which is all we really need. And if you want to bump it up to a 5, so it'd be a 10. It'd be a power point of 10. We could basically make ourselves both invisible and we can't be heard. Do you want to do that?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so got it. So we're basically he's gonna be making a sound dampener, an image refractor. I'll be making a charm of the Phantom or something like that. So yeah. So let me check the inventing rules again because it's been a little while. Inventor allows us to do inventing. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, the DC of the design check is a DC plus invention points cost. So it's a DC 20 for both of us.
And with a technology check of 28.
Yep, I succeed as well. Let's see. Yeah, the design phase. So it takes us 10 hours to design it each. So we're basically working in parallel. And then the construction is the same check. And statistically speaking, I've got a magic so high I can't fail this.
All right, so re-roll the technology check.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now just re-roll the technology check to build it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get the 1, but I build it just fine.
Ooh.
Well, Ty, remember you can't critically fail a skill
Yeah, I
check.
know.
I met the DC. I kind of look at it and goes, Jesus, I kind of half-assed this, didn't I? I put it on still disappear and you can't hear me.
I put the refractor on and put the sound dampening equipment on myself, give it a test, and start running around. Does anyone hear me or see me?
No, I don't hear you. I don't see you. So I guess we're going to go to the event. It's a free event, so we can just walk in easily enough.
Yep.
What kind of security do they have outside?
Cops at a normal Diamond Star private security,
Any sort of advanced scanning stuff,
of course.
Hmm?
Of course.
including magic scanning, or
Yep. You can't get top of the line without magic scanning.
I guess we'll be sneaking in the back, Kiri.
Yep. Thankfully, I designed this thing to work with me not in just regular clothing.
Or you can attach it to your suit because we can go in with your suit.
I designed it to be to be usable by both ways.
And mine is literally a charm, so I just throw the bracelet on my wrist. So sneaking in the back.
Let's get the suit on, put it on,
Though,
sound
yeah,
deafening
though-
on.
Yep. Though
And-
I may need you to carry me in if we're going to go in via flight because a flying rock is kind of noticeable.
Sure thing. And let's get the sound dampening in onto the jet. Attach that to the jetpack. All right, jetpack's now running silent. We're not going to be moving as fast, but we don't need to worry about that.
I rolled a 30 to stealth once we get inside, while invisible and can't be heard.
And we're also is visible, can't be heard, with an 18.
Yep. So we're going to try to get into the AV room, Ty.
Right, the AV room is about here.
All right, so upper right-hand corner is the EV room. All right, let's get going.
Yep. Once we're in the AV room, I'm going to have you loop the camera.
Done so. I'll have it loop for the last 30 seconds on repeat.
Yep. After making sure no one's in there, of course. Is there anyone in there, Ty?
Of course. Couple of our security guards.
How are we going to get those security guards to leave, Kiri?
Let's see. Okay, first, is there like some designation of like what AV room this is? Like AV room 1, AV room 3, whatever.
AV room 3.
All right, AV room 3. And by chance, is there like a badge or something that I can see that may have a name on it? Like maybe he put his coat onto a chair and maybe his badge is facing the back of the chair.
Yes, actually there is a badge facing toward on the chair right now.
Okay. All right.
His pretty much job is to watch the cameras and don't touch anything.
All right. And then
You also know that there's
go-
another guard, but obviously he's away right now.
I'm gonna quickly like get in the corner and try and like send a message to his walkie saying, actually, what was the name that was listed on his badge?
Mr. Mr. Harrisman.
Harrisman?
Yeah.
Is that the name Harrisman?
Yeah.
Hey, Harrisman, this is AV Room 2. We're having a bit of kind of got a blue screen here. You think it helps out with this?
Blue string?
Yeah, it's giving us like an error of like pool flush can't retrieve something. It just went by really fast, so I didn't really get a chance to see the error message. But it's kind of like stuck on this like sorry something went wrong screen. Just give us a hand with this.
Convincing. Forgot what this check is.
A deception.
Deception. Yeah, thanks.
Technically, yeah.
Deception.
Uh-oh.
Look, you can have me kind of.
Oh,
Holy shit,
All right.
I have no skill points in that at all.
Kiri! You pulled off a Shakespearean performance on the fly.
Right. I'll go down there over here. So obviously he's going
Hey, thanks. You a beer for this.
to this one over here. He puts on his coat and drags himself over to the AV room.
Yeah. Once he's in the once he's left, very quickly loop a couple of seconds of on the thing. So I guess you got to do a hack check.
Yep.
Okay. And
Those cameras are yours.
all right, let's set a good 10-second loop. and it immediately goes back into the loop, so it's all nice and smooth. That lasts 10 seconds and is on repeat.
Okay. I basically, once you do that, I drop my cloak. You drop yours, I presume, and we get to work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work on one of the computers, obviously wearing latex gloves.
Same here. Well, Graham, my suit kind of. Well, it
You
doesn't.
you put latex gloves over the gloves of your suit.
Well,
Because why not?
why not?
You
Because
also
that way,
see-
if latex is shown it, they could easily say that it was not
I
us
help.
because we don't use it.
I help, guys. I help.
All right, let's do it.
39. Oof. Oof. So, what are you gonna start playing on the screen?
Oh, do you have any requests? I'm open for commission. Open
Did
to
we
the
find
press.
any temper tantrum videos in her private archive?
well, as you can say, the internet is forever.
But did we find any temper tantrum videos of her, or
Of
any
course.
videos of her saying disparaging things about elves?
Well, the spread is thinking about everyone that isn't her, and of course, temper tantrum, because let's just say Max wants some backup just in case she tries to screw him.
Oh,
We're going with a temper tantrum.
tantrum.
Temper tantrum,
We'll
and
save the disparaging for later.
disparaging comes later. So
All right. And guys,
Yep.
set up.
I've bypassed the audio, ready for you to take control of those streams too.
Alrighty.
Like,
Ready?
Thank you
it's
for
uploaded.
coming, everyone. And now we're going to see my latest and greatest song. Are you guys ready?
I just hold up the fingers. 3, 2, 1. Then I point to you.
And
Like,
hit
a
enter.
1, a 2.
We both tap it at the same time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. So that went on the instead. Whatever's playing gets interrupted with her tantrum.
Like, stupid people. They should praise me and spoil me and everything. I swear one day they should appreciate the Diamond Star. I'm literally from heaven.
Did you set up that little? I'm asking Desik. Oh, did you set up that little anonymous ASCII that I asked you for as a presented by anonymous mask?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
If you
good.
can see in the lower right-hand corner, you see the little anonymous mask right there?
Mhm.
Yep. Right there.
Good.
I suggest you go back into cloak, because I think Harrisman will be coming back soon.
Yep.
And just to throw them off, I'm just going to take the latex gloves off my gloves, so there's literally no identifiable marks or implants or anything. I'll put it somewhere where it's not very obviously noticeable, but after a quick look, someone might find it.
Got
And
it. So
cloak
basically, you're chucking a couple of latex gloves in the corner.
Cloak up.
Yep. Cloak up, and then I guess you'll disengage what you did to the camera. We'll wait for the door to open without being noticed.
Yep.
I was thinking Harrisman and a couple of security guards run into the room like, what the hell's going on? Ah, shit.
Yep. Computers have the anonymous face on it.
Yep.
No, the troll face. It's got to be the troll face.
Like,
It's kind of like the Pepe.
like
Actually, it's a Pepe Re look.
get Tech in here quick. How the hell did he hack us?
I'm assuming that the 39 also means they're not going to be able to stop it easily.
Oh no,
It's going
to be a war. Let's just say this: if Max was still on their side, he'd been happy. He'd have it down a couple minutes. But since they don't have a super chance on this anymore, it's going to take a while. First, I had to summon a tech, and then the tech had to figure out what the hell did you do.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, the curtain is lowering so that she doesn't get embarrassed anymore.
I'm gonna send a little stone just right into that mechanism while no one's noticing, locking it in place. Yeah, just a minor malfunction.
Mm-hmm.
She looks shocked, but she can't exactly yell because that proves it's right. But yeah, she's pretty much stuck in a hard place.
Yep.
Like you see her eyes. She pretty much wants to kill everyone involved, but she can't and not like make her look back worse to your eyes than
Yep.
she is.
When I'm
Yep.
just still barely in range of being able to control that stone, I'll squeeze my fist and just turn it into powder so that there's no evidence. Just a little bit of powdered dust on the wheel.
And I have a nice little surprise. Should they finally get through and undo that little video we have? What's going to
what
happen?
is that?
It'll play a different video. It'll just be of Pepe going nonstop. Can't go wrong with the classics.
Yep.
Like,
I'll once we get back, I guess once we get back to the castle, we'll set up and take a look at the current media stream.
Social media is gonna be a hell dumpster fire. Shall we go to the dumpster fire that is my book? Space book? Space?
My face in Spacebook.
Yep. Let's go there and see the dumpster fire that this has caused.
How much of a dumpster fire are we talking, Ty?
cancel a virus and top trending right now.
Cancel what?
Cancel Avera, her real last name, is trending right
Ooh.
now.
Ooh.
And the best part, they're not going to suspect us because even if they find that one pair of latex gloves, how are they going to figure it's us? And you're still wearing yours.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave DNA behind.
Exactly. And
There's
mine
nothing traceable.
and mine can't be traced to me.
Unless they bring in a precog, but precogs are not admissible as evidence. And
of
then,
course, now the viral video is going out like wildfire.
so how are friends on the Chans? Are there a lot of happy Pepe face?
Oh yeah, they're pretty much like the
Mission accomplished.
The Reeds pretty much could become a Chan symbol at this point.
Gotta love 4chan. The experts of meme warfare.
Yep.
Ironically, a couple minutes later, Avira Corporation is the renamed Avira Corporation is hiring some new social media managers for some odd reason.
Ooh.
Oof.
She demanded someone be fired.
Someone got their ass thrown under a bus.
Oh yeah. In fact, the next day, you actually see the guard pretty much strip of his uniform and pretty much fired.
Sorry, Harrisman.
As well as his boss, who was supposed to be in the room with him.
Yeah.
Not sorry for him.
Yep.
So yeah, her new social media manager is trying to spin it into something that's not completely detrimental.
4chan trolls attacked us.
When that
Hacker-
video was shot, she was dehydrated and tired. That's what the excuse is gonna be. Like every celebrity temper tantrum that gets public, they were suffering from a mix of dehydration and exhaustion.
Like she is dehydrated, she is exhausted. She just came off a 15-day world tour, and she is worried about her hometown after the events of the Groundhog Day incident. Even though that even though there's clearly proof that it took place before the Groundhog Steak incident. But you know,
Oh, we've got more to release given time. We primed the pumps.
Mm-hmm. Got the meme warfare folder ready to use.
oh boy.
Oh, kind of speaking of meme warfare, one of the better Twitters out there for a company that does memes, Wendy's. Of all things, Wendy's has got A grade corporate memery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Old Spice embraced the internet.
Yeah.
They realized, screw it, we can work with this.
Yep.
Let's have the people who know what they're talking about do this, even if we have no idea what they're doing.
Well, if you're going to try to connect to Old Spice, Wendy's, and Sonic the Hedgehog from Twitter.
You know what? I'm almost curious. Does Old Spice and Wendy's get into the meme warfare with this?
Oh. Problem is they aren't in the same industry. You can have restaurants like KFC and Wendy's. They've duked it out before. I think McDonald's has tried. Burger King has tried as well. But you can't really have different industries doing it.
Yeah, oh well.
Yeah.
You listen to other rock bands and see what they're saying.
Rhea is actually starting to make a sort of a comeback. She's now rising to small venues.
Yep.
Because more people are going to see her now.
That's good.
So
Help
yeah,
getting her.
the gap is pretty much slowly starting to close in.
Yeah. It's amazing how fragile those careers are, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong bit of information gets released and they're gone. But she's still holding on for now.
Yep. Like, worst comes to worst, you can see if she has a sex tape. That'll probably do a lot of damage. Or does that not really affect celebrities much these days?
It's hit and miss. It depends on the type of celebrity. I know.
Yeah, I think in this case, since she's considered a supernatural beauty, she's probably going to it probably would help her career more than hurt it.
Actually, because she's a pop idol, they tend, at least with the Japanese, it depends on the type, but they usually either have no relationships or keep them extremely secretive. Because part of their appeal is they appear to be single. But in her case, because this is a Western one, I don't think it would help, and I don't think it would hurt. It'd kind of be a wash in the end.
Yeah, it'd just be noise.
Yeah, it'd be an embarrassment and a noise, but she'd recover.
Not much of an impact.
Yeah.
So something to release when we're bored and got nothing to do.
I doubt we found anything like that in that.
Probably not.
She's way too sociopathic to trust somebody to that level.
Yeah, and I don't trust the ability to fake something like that. So unless we can actually find one.
I've got no interest in finding one where we've got
good
silver
point.
bullets already.
Yeah.
We've got piles of silver bullets here, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll stop off on this final note.
Yep.
The next day, you find that, making news. One of Diamond Star's former bodyguards and his family was killed last night, cut and slain. But we don't know. Unfortunately, we have no evidence to find out who or what did it.
Kiri, get 4chan, get investigator 4chan on this.
All right. They can find a freaking flag. They're masters of capture the flag. I'm sure they can figure something out here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's capture the hunter.
I'm not going to say the full name because this is going to go up on YouTube, but a certain individual associated with a certain committee with a committee or a political that may or may not have been involved in certain information being leaked to the public to a certain wiki site. We're pulling that right now, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
If you've heard those rumors.
You want to bring her down hard, don't you?
Yep.
We're bringing down. Well, okay. Initially, my plan was just probably to cause some embarrassment to force her not into retirement, but into backing off. But the fact that we found out she's a complete socio,
And
completely
possibly
narcissistic.
ordered the death of her bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to go.
Beware, that's pretty much very dangerous territory.
Well, there's nothing. Well, the thing is, we're not using our normal tactics. We're using indirect warfare here. And we're using Kiri, who's one of the best tech guys we've got, spreading rumors on an anonymous message board.
Yep.
And then using her own equipment.
Against her.
Exactly.
While trying to sneak past the budget guard to, probably at this point from now on, it's probably going to be a high alert.
Oh, yeah.
Geo. Yes?
Should I start by stirring the pot of building up questions about the death of the bodyguard on 4chan?
Yeah, start the rumor mill. Those boys will find something on their own given time.
Yep. All right. Going on to B. Hey guys, did you hear the bodyguard for that Diamond Star?
Actually, assuming that it's not
the family's dead.
Assuming that it's not already being spread.
Actually, I'll check first, see if it's being spread. Is it being spread?
It's being spread, but trying to look at it, but no one found any investigations yet. Because the police pretty much says it's open and shut because they can't find out.
Persuasion check to help him write a good post.
And that would be persuasion for me as well?
Well, no, I'll do the writing. It's just you're the one who's posting it.
Okay. So that comes to 28.
Set up a nice little timeline of events, information revealed on B about Diamond Star. A free concert. She declares she's going to do a free concert, inviting the Elven community out. Yada, the next town over. Blah 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 blah. Money changes. Blah 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 blah. One of our brothers, one of the bees, was able to get into the AV room and release more information. Oh, Ty, if they come up with a name for myself and Kiri on 4chan, because you know how there is QAnon on Poll?
Collectively, you're known as the Diamond Breakers.
Ooh. Nice.
All right. We're DB. Got it. All right, Cooper. Let's do this.
Yep, I'll help you write it, and we'll post it online.
Mm-hmm.
Timelines. So Diamond Breaker or DB makes first post that Diamond Star releases public relations stuff, yada yada yada, plan thing. DB or someone associated with DB releases is able to get into the AV, is able to hack into the AV room or get into the AV room, and
upload the tantrum video.
Social
and the re-video.
Yep. Then guard, and then we'll put his full name, because if it was like a murder, the name is almost always posted by the police. So fired, so and so fired as well. Guard, so and so found dead with knife wounds. Was it in his own home? Was it on the street? Where did this happen?
On the street, in his own home with his family.
Wait, they're all dead?
Yep.
But how I would phrase this is guard is killed. What was it? Security guard is killed in his home, along with entire family with a knife. Police dub it a burglary gone wrong, but there are no reports of 911 being called. There's no reports of screaming. Basically, you do the whole. This is a little little inconsistent. because it's the entire. Because a mugging gone wrong, that one is easy to pull off, but killing an entire family with a knife without any evidence of who did it, that is going to
Yeah.
set them off quick. So yeah.
As usual, 4chan is lighting up and trying to hack into security footage to find out, hey, what happened? What's the police report? Something like that.
Yep. Actually, I'm actually going to try to get a hold of that police report very quietly. Do I have a contact associated with that police department? That
But of course, your old mafia, your old Yakuza contact.
well, is this through Geo or through Jordan?
Geo.
Got it. So this is probably a contact that I'm going to go with. This is a contact that his master, and he's just waking it back up. Hey,
Hey, it's been a while. What's
hey,
up?
I need a huge favor from you. I need the police report, the full police report for this murder of this family. And
Oh,
I would like to know with a contact with a 26. I think that's actually the max. 25 is the highest you can go, but I'll double check the contact rules. Look, I know it's a huge favor to ask, but I want to cash in some of the chips you owed my mentor and master.
oh, all right. She actually did help.
Yeah, she kept your family from getting taken over by that by that psychomancer.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Give me a couple minutes. I'll email it over as soon as the records room is clear.
Yeah.
And she does just that. Once the records room is clear, she emails it in a private, secure, and obviously untraceable email.
Nice. Yep, here we go. A persuasion check. The DM sets the DC based on the it requires. Simple favor is 10, ranging up to 25 or higher for especially difficult, dangerous, or expensive. You can spend victory points to automatically secure the favor if the GM allows. The GM has the right to veto any request if it's too involved or likely to spoil the plot of the adventure. Use this advantage always requires at least a few minutes, often much longer, and means contacting your allies to ask for help. So there's no limit to how many times I can use it. You each have veto power. So in this case, obviously giving something to a reporter, that's a little bit easier, especially with all the evidence we collected. It was easier to convince. This one's kind of my big ask of the session. So would the DC be at 25 or lower?
You just hit the DC about 26, 27.
Got it.
That's like 25 was the DC.
Got it. So I just barely convinced him, saying, "Look, I'm in a bind and I need help." So nice. We got it. We got it, boys.
All right. Well, those knife wounds are very. As companies of two things. A knife wound was, well, you can picture the hardest substance in the world, and that's what they were cut with. And then just to finish it off, someone gave him, well, kind of disintegrated their heart and bones a little bit, just to make sure they stayed dead, if you will.
Oof. I've got a feeling I know what this team up looked like. This was Nora, the artificial abomination, and Diamond Star, the sociopath pop star. We'll wait a few days, and then Kiri, I'll have you post this, obviously redacting anything that could lead back to my contact.
Will do. Just point me at what needs to be redacted, and that'll be taken care of.
I'm assuming I can spend I can spend a couple of days going through it myself with an investigation and just take 20.
Yeah.
So yeah, that basically DC-30 to go through it. I redact anything. Obviously, I'll make photocopies, then redact, and then I'll scan them, give him the redacted documents, and go. You know where to dump them.
Yep. There we go. Logging in. TB. Open thread. Police report about murdered security family of Diamond Star.
Yep, I'll try to help you make it seem convincing.
Yep. Okay.
So
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
So that's a 30.
Mhm.
I think we got something good and persuasive.
Yep.
It's solid.
The interwebs, man. How much wildfire are we talking now, Ty?
Let me see. It takes a half day, but the internet is blowing. It's completely blowing up. Obviously, the 4chan investigation is going to make sure that everything is on the up and up before they start bringing the hammer down.
Well, yep.
And people are looking for someone named Nora Yeoman right now.
Yeah. Yep. I'll yeah.
On the upside, on your side, her rivals starting to sell up Madison Square Garden now.
Excellent. The gap is getting more narrowed.
Yep.
She's like, I don't know how or why this happened, but I'm grateful for everyone.
Yep.
I worked for Diamond Store one time, and she's very, very, very evil. But it's not about me or her. It's about the fans. Now, let's give a good show. Yay!
Yep.
Yep.
And of course, the Diamond Store social media group is trying to spin this as fast as possible, saying she wasn't there. She doesn't know who Nora is.
Oh God! How many Silence brand memes are they now getting as a reply?
Pretty much all of them. Huh?
You guys do know the Silence brand meme, right?
Yeah.
Not really. Could you explain it?
I'll get a picture for you. It's a meme when during the early days of when
social media started.
No, in the early days of when, what was it? It was in the very early days of when brands were starting to walk into social media and not really understanding memes. So let me just drop this into the Ty's Pathfinder room. So this is basically what was the response that was sent to brands when they tried to meme.
I recognize that one now.
Yes, Silence brand. So yeah, basically that was what was yeah. I've got a feeling a lot of that, but to me, is Silence Diamond instead.
Yeah.
Silence Diamond Thought.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And
So
of course, our social media was like, we're proud to work this all out. Trust us.
We have this all under control.
Like, we have this all under control. And of course, Ortega is like, if you actually could look at the Ortega's office right now, You see his hand slam into the wall, like, oh, come on. What kind of sociopath do you hire? No, she was always a sociopath.
So I've got a feeling. Has she retreated to whatever mansion she owns?
Not only she's betrayed to her own mansion, she betrayed to her mansion.
Yeah.
If you remember, that's from the same mansion that Mr. Vic. She's next door from the mansion Mr. Victor used to run.
Yep. Oh yeah. So you got any really stealthy drones?
Well, I got this one. Haven't really done a whole lot with it, but I think I can work to make it stealth.
Yep.
Rather, I can work on its profile.
I wouldn't mind seeing if we can't make this thing a little bit stealthy and just get a quick peek, see how she's reacting to all of this.
Well, I guess a stealth check will be helpful for the drone.
That's supposed to be the drone.
Alright, you at least can find high enough to get past the closed community gate, the closed community security. Let me see if the Diamond Star security didn't notice you, though. They don't know it's a damn thing.
Whew.
I'm also going to be watching, and I would like a recording of everything this thing records, because if she has anything magic, I want to be able to identify the damn.
And it is recording.
So I've got to say we're set up in my library, I guess, for rapid identification of magic.
Oh, she's walking around. She's pissed. She's walking around. She's pissed. She's still in her. Well, what's the hardest substance you could think of? And that's the form she's taking right now.
Tungsten?
No. Hardest substance, not a harder metal. One of the hardest substances known to man. There's a subtype of diamond that forms during meteorite reentries. It's extremely rare, and we only have small amounts of it. But basically, it's even tougher than diamond.
And obviously, she has one with her.
So that it would have like an 11 or 12 on the mole's hardness index.
Something like that. Let me double check what the hardest substance.
Let's just say this: if we actually go fight her, she's tougher than even the Juggernauts that you fought earlier.
They have made up second hardest substance in combat made from aluminum, magnesium, boron. Hard substances like these are very useful for things like drills, yada yada yada. Hold on, I'm still checking right now. Here we go. Here we go. The article is first published. The world's hardest. The first is whatsite boron nitrate, similar structure to diamond, but it's made up of different atoms. The Got it. Yeah, it's called Lon's Delight. Lon's. It's pretty rare. Yep, a Lon's Delight is something formed when meteorites containing graphene hit the Earth. Basically, something has to smack hard into the surface of the Earth to generate it. And it's not very. It's found in pretty small amounts. They occur as microscopic crystals. So basically, she has dust of this stuff, maybe.
But that's just enough for her to transform into it. Meanwhile, her social media has a few plans.
Oh,
And they all fail. Let's just say this: her deception and persuasion is 24 apiece, and she just failed all. And she just failed one of them. So yeah, it's really starting to wrap up now.
I think we might not need all the ammo we have. I think they might be digging themselves their grave right now.
The social media manager is like, okay, Miss Rivera, listen, we have to back off a little bit, go into full science mode. Everything's going to blow over, and then no one's going to. And then when we make your big comeback, you have dozens of thousands of fans, bring them all the way. Besides, who's this second rate? Senior anyway? Hmm? Damn it! Get Ringy on the phone. Make sure my rival isn't able to perform concerts anymore. Don't kill her. Just make sure she can't sing anymore. But you got me, Star.
Wait, Kira, you got this recorded?
Oh, yes. Of course I'm recording this.
So, does this go to 4chan, the media, or the FBI?
I think this one might mainly take to the FBI. Because 4chan, they might just dismiss it. The news media will probably claim it's fake. The FBI, they at least might look into it.
We're calling up our FBI contacts.
And you found the one that's actually one of the fans at Diamond Star. Oh, woe it's me.
Wait, the one he actually likes Diamond Star.
Remember from the beginning again, King. One was a huge fan.
Yeah, Agent Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, one of them is a huge fan.
And now he's going through a never meet your heroes moment.
Yeah. What do you want?
Not to kick you while you're down, but you might want to see this. And I transmit him the recording, a copy of the recording.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How fast can you get to Madison Square Garden?
Was he asking us how fast we could get there?
Yeah.
That's
How
New York
fast?
City. That's hours of flight time for me.
Boy. I'll send as many edges as possible.
Well, look, this is a serious enough threat to get NYPD to wait. NYPD is going to take her into custody. This is going to start a rolling effect. What we'll do is this is what we'll do, Akiri. We'll release this to 4chan. No, we'll release this to the media. We'll release this to the media anonymously. Just after what was it? Just after what's her name is taken into protective custody.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just basically use this as the hammer blow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, where we go? What was that? Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me. I gotta
No,
go.
Yep.
Like, check out the news, quick! I gotta go.
So we'll be watching the live stream of what's her name. Make
Yeah,
sure to,
and she can't sing anymore. She's just clutching her throat like late breaking news. Apparently, the first show of Madison Square Garden, she apparently can't sing. We don't know what happened. She ran into a fan, and then something happened. We're trying to check out this at 11.
Kiri, drop this now.
And dropping.
Send it to all major media outlets simultaneously. Anonymous email.
Yep. To Fox, CNN, MSNBC, BBC, all the news media channels, Fox News,
And
Fox
you know who
Sports,
and the most important?
the official presser of Ortega.
No, Mr. Jones.
Ooh, to Mr. Jones. Yep, to our good old reporter friend.
Also, I'll send one to Mr. White as well.
Yeah, he needs a copy.
I'll send it to him maybe 10 minutes before to give his network the first break, and then we'll send the copies to the other ones ourselves.
Yep.
So
Like 10 minutes later, this just in. It seems like the Diamond Star is falling from grace. Here's a news report about her potentially trying to cripple her rival singing career. And it showed the exact videotape of that what happened.
yep.
Let me see one more time if deception actually was more favorable to me.
You're gonna need a massive negative. You're gonna have a massive negative at this point.
I
man.
know.
How much of a negative is she running at this point?
Probably about 10. So it's not enough to clear it.
Yeah.
Like her social media manager like, lay low, don't say shit, we'll scan the entire house for bugs and stuff like that. We will get to the bottom of this.
Silence, Brand.
Silence.
No, that's not. No, that's her.
Yeah.
No, if he's still on your life feed, that's her talking to the social media manager is talking to her directly.
Yeah. Right now, Jordan is actually going to swap from the Geo to the Jordan identity, and he's going to speak with the Elven Council, saying that basically because he's obviously been kept up to date on the situation with Nora, so he would have plausible reason for knowing what's going on. He would ask them if they'd be willing to extend an invitation to the other pop star to have her come to the medical facility there, do this, and to try to help heal her.
Oh, that poor girl.
Mm-hmm. I suspect that Nora Yelrin is involved, based on what's described.
Like, I second the recommendation. That was my student. I should have known that. Rachel told me about a doctor she knew that aimed to cripple people stuff, helping them. If I would have listened to her. Yeah.
Hindsight is 20/20.
All right. Elven Council agrees. We'll have her fly out to start creeping right away.
I recommend also doing a press after if she accepts, we should do an official press release, letting the world know that letting the world know of Nora's existence, which we've partially already done, as well as, no, I wouldn't say taking responsibility, but cleaning up the mess of the Yelrin family would go a long way into making sure that his allies can't try to benefit from any of this.
Most likely Ortega. Oh boy. So yeah, the elephant community is like we receive word that wait, from a rare it's rare, but we have a we have a statement from the elephant community that's going live right now. We're we're sa- we're sadly tragic today about what happened to the young pop star. So much so that we've taken her in to cure her and hopefully recover her. No one deserves to have her voice taken from her. I regret to inform you, however, that the person who took her voice from her was unfortunately one of our students, Noreen Yeoman. She's considered very dangerous, and even touching her could pretty much triple you. So it handled her with extreme caution. As usual, we were with as after the statement for a few weeks from now, we're we're distancing ourselves from Cornelius Yeoman, and as at this point, we're trying to do everything we can to transfer funds for Cornelius Yeoman to to his true daughter, Alexis Yeoman. If there's any more, there's no questions at this time. Thank you. Well, that was wow. So yeah,
We dropped a bit of a nuke, didn't we?
yeah, like so yeah. As the Elven Council says, watch out for this young girl. She's she's extremely dangerous and can cripple you in half a second.
Yep. It'll note that she's both a biomancer and a psychomancer. She has the ability to manipulate minds along with the body. So, one of those extreme caution alerts.
Yeah.
Yup.
How long before America's Most Wanted shows up?
Oh no, she's. Oh no, other than the Oh yeah, she's on the second top of the most wanted list.
Yep.
But apparently, someone else is responsible for the poisoning, and that's on the top of the list. They don't know who it is yet.
If we're doing what we can, so
We'll
So, yeah.
get there.
First on top of the list is the poisoner, whoever responsible for it. Second top of the list is of course Nora Yeoman herself.
All right.
And of course, Cornelius is pretty much to the point of self-destruction. And then Jackson and Roosevelt stepped in. It's like I can see you're having trouble. Don't worry, we're president. Rest assured that Mr. Cornelius Yeoman and his associate will be in jail quick, fast, and in a hurry. We'll protect the country and do everything we can to benefit for all, but not as Cornelius and his running, but not as Jack Victory's running mate seems to do. He's old and washed up, and frankly, I think he's just as sociopathic as the recent Diamond Star rumor says she is. But right now we have to finish punching a wall. I'm up. plus a push-up contest to see who can get the 5,000 first. If you
Topical.
excuse me.
Topical.
Remember, they're men's men, so
Oh, I was making a reference to Biden. He's apparently challenged multiple people to push-up contests
yeah.
when he's confronted in public. That's very topical.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You think he even knows what a push-up is?
I don't even think I don't know what to make of him anymore, man.
He went down fast.
Look, I think we can all say that we really wish that somebody would just please take him to get some help. That's all we wish
Grandpa
at this
needs
point.
to rest. Grandpa needs to rest.
Grandpa needs to retire to his house and be looked after. You know.
Yeah, the problem is who's going to run against Trump?
Look, I'm just kind of coming down the without going too deep into politics. You know, I think we all agree he's declining fast, and what they're doing is elder abuse, keeping him up there.
Yeah, really.
Look, just let him retire, please. Just let Biden retire. Let him spend what years he has left in a comfortable, safe, stress-free environment. Because look, Alzheimer's and dementia are really, really bad conditions.
Oh yeah.
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 I guess a self-destruction of a pop star would be enough to end this for now.
Yeah. Yep.
So obviously he's going to get some revenge, and so you might want to prepare for a very hard fight. Let's just say, remember
Well,
she's
there'll be
tougher
something I'll be working on in between sessions. I'll be working on a magical device specifically to stop her powers. It'll be a hyper limited power nullifier.
That'd be interesting.
Look, we do have some knowledge of her abilities, correct? It's magically based.
Yeah,
It's an absorption ability.
yeah. Is it picture the Absorbing Man for Spider-Man? But obviously, unlike the Absorbing Man, she can control her powers at will. So it's not like, oh, I touched glass, now my glass, I'm fucked, but she can control her powers at will.
Also, other things that we can do, Kiri, if as a last ditch, if we need it to defend her, you could create a resonance cannon that's specifically designed to shatter diamond or materials like it.
I could do that. I'll just have to look over the molecular structure of the diamonds as well as that like meteorite diamond, and I think I could come up with something that'll affect its molecular balance. Probably a high frequency type weapon of some kind.
Yep. Look, this is a last ditch weapon. I think we both agree on that. This is if I can't stop her with the power nullification, we'll have to have to stop her with that because I've got a feeling that weapon is.
I cannot guarantee it will not kill.
Yeah.
And remember, she has a Fireman to her side as well, so if you knock her out, you just touch her and actually revive her, so...
Yeah, so... Because the thing is, I don't want to do a wide magic nullification because it's going to take me out, too.
And, yeah, let's just say this, as a demon. Unless Jim Penn rolls really high constantly, he's not going to take her out with a couple of shots this time.
So she's toughened up a little bit.
Say again?
So you're talking about
She's
Nora?
like I said, she's tougher than the Juggernaut, so...
Or are you talking Diamond Princess?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nora is not that tough from what I remember.
Yes, yeah, Nora's not that tough, but obviously she could cripple you in one hit, or use her arrows to play long distance.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah.
I'll start working on preparing the plans for that weapon.
Yep.
And I think we can call it for tonight.
Yep.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Have a good one.
Yep.
Alright.
See ya.
Next week's gonna be tough fights, and I don't know if this was gonna show up. Who knows? Who knows?
See ya.
Alright.